Good morning, manifestors. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you incredible manifestors. That's right. Y'all know I call you manifestors because every single day you are manifesting something in your life. The question is it what you want? I am Gangster Chef Cabrini, better known as Gangster Chef Cabrini. I am here to feed your mind, your body, and your soul every single Sunday. That's right. This is Spirit Sunday, honey. This is Spirit Sunday, the day before Monday. That's right. So, did y'all go to church today? How many of y'all went to church? Raise your hand. Did you go to physical church or pillow church? Either way, doesn't matter. Just so long as you are able to connect at least one day a week to that presence that is inside of you. I call it the God in me. You could call it whatever it is you want. Whatever it is, that part that's that first mind. Not the familiar one that you talk to and have a conversation with every day, all day long. That one where you say, I should have followed my first mind. That's the one. Okay, y'all. So, I have to tell you, I'm going to be very transparent as I always am. I was originally going to do another topic today. And I thought the topic that I was going to do wasn't appropriate yet. It's not appropriate for the time in which we're in right now, right? So I said, I was talking to a friend of mine and I said, what could I do? What could I talk about that would be inspiring to you in this moment in time that we're in? So we were talking about this wonderful young man that owns the grocery store that we go to all the time. And oh my God, I don't know how many of you guys go to the grocery store a lot. I love going to the grocery store, hence Gangster Chef, right? Now, that is a part of what I do. I just love it. And so this particular, let me pull my shirt up so y'all don't think I ain't got no, those of you that might see me don't think I ain't got no clothes on. I got clothes on, yeah. I look cute today. This is my sister's shirt she sent me from New Orleans. Thank you, Donna. Anyway, so this store that we go to is called Grocery Outlet, right? And in this franchise, different people can own their own franchise, right? So this wonderful man, his name is say his name, Cabrini, Eugene. So Eugene, we would go to the store all the time just because of the feeling that he put in his store, and it reminded me of the feelings and the intention I had with all of my brick and mortar businesses, right? So Eugene had this store. It was just, the music that he would play, it embodied the entire community. People were going there. They weren't even planning to go to the store. They might have gone to Starbucks, which is right over there, right next door. But the energy that he exuded within this store was absolutely attracting. You talk about law of attraction. It attracted you to want to just go and just walk around this store and buy some shit that you really did not even need. So he was always there. He was always talking to people. He was stocking his shelves. He had this really, really connectedness to his community. Well, earlier in the year, Eugene got cancer. And I believe it was pancreatic cancer because it took him out in 6 months. And the entire community was devastated because, it's kind of like here today, gone tomorrow. Basically, that's what happened. So if people in the community had gone to a vacation or went to their summer home, whatever it is, and they came back to the store, Eugene was dead. And it was a devastating blow, which brought me to my conversation and topic today, which is, what is your legacy? What is or will be your legacy when you have left the planet? Well, Eugene left a major legacy in that store. And the reason why I wanted to talk about him in particularly today, and the essence of a legacy, is because now that the new owners are in, it's almost like the legacy is now gone, because now there's a new owner within this franchise. New owners is a couple. And the essence and the feeling, everything about what it was is no longer. And I don't think Eugene understood or even thought about the legacy he was leaving behind when he got this terrible diagnosis. And I think at those moments, it's hard for me, anyone, because I've had several diagnoses to be plagued with and to have to experience. And I think because I am on this planet with a mission, and my mission is you. It's not about me. It's about you, because you're with me, and my life has always been that. When I leave the planet, I have left many, many legacies behind. I have thousands of videos that you'll see me consistently teaching you how to fall in love with yourself. Consistently teaching you how to be the essence that you want to see. It is consistent throughout my life. And I did not realize until I went and pulled up a video on my YouTube channel 11 years ago, and I was saying the same thing I'm saying today. It's effortless. It is the essence of me. And so Eugene, I think, was just having a good time being with the people in the community. And the legacy he will always leave behind, for those of us that were paying attention, is that he was the kindest man. He did any and everything he could to supply what the community needed. In his store, he would look and listen to people and put things that were not in other stores. Because, again, these grocery outlets are specific to communities, I think. And he really listened to the community of elders. This community is used to be, 90% Black. It is now 75% Hispanic. I'm speaking of the city of Compton. Back in the day, straight out of Compton, honey, you had a lot of amazing people that came from this community that have now become very famous. And so now that it is, 75, 80% Hispanic, the elders are here now. So the younger generation has moved on. So the elders that are left, they are the ones that would go to grocery outlet. Eugene listened to them, and he made sure he had all the things that they needed, and may not have needed or may not have known that they wanted, but he wanted them to experience it. He took them out of their comfort zone. So when I'm talking about legacy today, I want you to think about what will be your legacy when you leave the planet. And I was thinking about the state of affairs that the United States of the ununited States of America is in today, and how that person has definitely left a legacy that, in his mind, he thinks is whatever it is he's portraying it to be. But we know what it is. And as I looked at what's happening in Chicago today, I thought about, this is the 2025 version of what the civil rights movement went through, and what the Black Panthers went through, and what your mother or my mother's mother went through back in the late 50s and up until 60, 63, before the demise of Martin Luther King. So I want you to think about your legacy. I want you to think about what will you do. Let me let this come through me. Hold on. Everybody has a legacy. We all have a legacy, whether it's mine, which is my mission is to brainwash the entire planet to fall in love with themselves and say fuck that in the meantime. And you say fuck that to what you want or what you don't want. And fuck that is an acronym, and it stands for finally understanding common knowledge. Things happen all the time. Things are happening right now that we did not see coming. No. We saw it coming. Maya Angelou says when they tell you who they are, believe them. This man took 10 years and he told us every single time who he was and what he would do. So you can't fault him for that. So if we knew, you knew, whoever you are that allowed this to happen, what will we do now? What will we do now? It is now time to pay attention to the legacies that we will leave behind based on what we do, based on what we say, and based on how we act in our lives today. These are very, very important times as we move on and as we go through the 4 years of horror. Hopefully it won't be that long. But as we go through this time, all of this is going to come together, but I'm getting downloads, and usually when I'm doing this, I allow the God in me to guide me. A lotus flower, right? I want you guys to look up what a lotus flower is. It is one of the most beautiful flowers on the planet. And this beautiful, beautiful flower can only bloom in mucky water. Dirty, mucky, nasty water underneath, right? It can't be in a nice pond. You can't have it at your house and put it in some lovely water. It grows within a mucky pond, if you will. Well, right now, we are becoming lotus flowers. We're in a mucky, mucky, mucky pond right now. And just because we can't see how we're going to become that lotus flower, because of what's happening underneath, even though it's present and we're seeing it, allow it to unfold, right? So that when we emerge now, we'll emerge differently than, or more in tune, or more intentional than back in the 60s, right? So up until now, we thought we had things in place. Obama thought he put things in place. Biden thought they put things in place. Well, it's very interesting how in 9 months it could just become dismantled, right? So how do you put it in place where it is not irrefutable? What's the word? Well, that it cannot be dismantled. So I think that's what's happening now in this murky time. But you must be intentional about your movement. You can't just run out there thinking you're going to save the planet, especially if you're black. And especially if you're dark black. Yeah, don't come for me. I'm just being very, very honest here. You have to be mindful and intentional. Especially you men out there. I'm basically talking about your legacy. And don't have your legacy be where they're standing at the pulpit saying she or he brought light to the room. You don't want that legacy. If you know you want to be powerful, they say history repeats itself. Go back and look at how the Black Panthers did it. Now do it differently, right? We don't have to be out there with guns a-blazing, because there's a new, what is it? Not a new kid in town. There's a new movement in town called AI. AI can assist you in how to move about this planet in a more perfect way. I'm not saying creating memes and all these crazy things that people are doing that are not true. I'm talking about using it to assist you to do a legacy thing. Within your communities, create movements that matter, right? Especially if you are an outspoken person within your community. Stop, look, and listen, and do it deliberately, like the Win With Black Women did, and how it was very intentional. And now they're still doing things in the background. Listen, they didn't stop. So now if we collectively did it together, if we all did it together, we have our own legacy as colored folk. You know, there's another woman that's trending, and she's really, she has blonde, short hair, much like mine. And she's getting a major, major viral moment, and it is absolutely amazing. I'll see if I can plug it here. But again, she came through me right now, like I'm talking to you. This is coming through me. And her movement, and she's talking about how as Black people, we have been the savior and the scapegoat and the pounce uponers, and y'all could do anything to us and still we rise, as Maya Angelou would say. But this time, we're going to rise with another kind of legacy. The legacy that will last, as our story has lasted up until now. We have, for over 400 years of legacy history that they still can't get rid of our Black asses. So, my message to you today is to think about what your legacy is going to be. Now, let me look at my little notes. Y'all know I have notes, but I got in me was flowing. So, here's a guided reflection. If today was your last day, what story would people tell about you? What part of you would they miss the most? What do you wish they would say? Now that you're still here, you're listening to me, now you can create what you want people to say about you. What needs to shift for that to be true? Are you living like the person you want to be remembered? Are you answering that question? If not, it's okay. Because right now we start from today is the first day of the rest of our lives. Today is our legacy day. And today we get to create the legacy. We get to together create the legacy where you are. The way we create a peaceful movement is to create it in the pockets and where we live. If you think about it, back in the day when Martin Luther King did the march on Selma, March to Selma, they didn't have cell phones. When they did the boycott, they didn't have cell phones. They got to the church leaders and everybody got in step, in alignment, honey. And listen, when you look back then, honey, they were walking. These men had their hats on, their suits on, their shoes, their Stacey Adams. It might not have been Stacey Adams then. Feet hurting, women in their dresses with their pantyhose on. They walked to work hours and miles, but they would not get on that bus. They made a difference. In your community, if you are a leader in your community, do it differently. Do it intentionally. Don't do it reaction. Remember last week, Spirit Sunday was about inspired action. Don't just take action. Run out there bucking up against the people with the guns. What you gonna say? What you gonna say? What? They're looking for a moment to shoot you. They're looking for the moment. Don't give them the moment. You have to be intentional. You have children at home. You have wives at home. How do you make an impact? You look, you wait, and you listen. How can I do it differently? How can I create a legacy, a moment in time for my community, for my family, for the planet, for our united, so we can become a United States of America? Right now, we're ununited. And that's okay, because that means we get to fix some things. We get to be down in this murky water, and when we rise, when it is time for this lotus flower to bloom, oh baby, it will bloom in a way that will have the other countries that are watching us say, damn. Yep, that's why the United States of America is what we always thought it would be. And yes, we still want to go back there, because now they're better than ever. Don't give in. Get still. Your legacy isn't a mansion or $1 million business. It's how you make people feel. It's how you guide your team, your people, your movement. It's how you loved people around you. It's who you helped by being you and being cognizant of what is needed in your community. Cabrini's Law of Fuck That teaches you that you can be, do, and have whatever it is you want. The question is, what do you want? No, what do you really want? Now, I know what some of y'all want to do. But we got to do it different. Cabrini's Law of Fuck That has 3 core questions. And I want you guys to, if you're listening to me, if it's for your first time, thank you, welcome, hey. And those of you that, will watch, and here's what's interesting. I don't have a lot of listeners and followers, and, I do this from my heart that I might meet some one of you, because they say when 2 or more are gathered, honey. So it'd be me and you, the you that's watching, that might like this, that might share this. Who are you? Cabrini's Law of Fuck That has 3 core questions. Who are you? What do you want? And why do you want it? And the 5 principles that governs this, that's the glue that keeps you moving, that keeps you in alignment with yourself, is 1, to make a decision. How do you want your life? How do you want to show up on the planet in your communities? How do you want to be remembered, and remembered now while you're alive? Make that decision. Then you've got to trust that decision. You've got to trust and know that the universe, the God, whatever God you are serving, is going to guide you, as Paolo from The Alchemist, I Am the Alchemist, says, when you make a decision, the universe conspires and guides you in that direction. Then you got to get focused. You've got to get focused. I know we're on these social medias. I got on this social media this morning. I'm telling you, I was watching what was happening in Chicago, and I said, how the fuck? Now, that's not the Cabrini's Law of Fuck That fuck. It was how the fuck am I going to inspire somebody in this day, today, with what is happening? I got still. I stopped. I looked. And I listened to the guy. I got focused. Then I took inspired action. Action is right now. This is my inspired action today, is to tell you to create your legacy today. Create your legacy. Not somebody else's legacy, not your mama and them legacy. Create your legacy for your community where you are. And number 5. See how God works? God in me. I love. Ooh, Lord, I love. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Because my talk today, my Spirit Sunday today was enjoy the journey along the way. And I said, God, how am I going to tell people to enjoy the journey, this journey, along the way? Oh, and we started talking about Eugene and the legacy. And when you ask the question, people, the universe is going to give you the answer. You don't know where the answer is going to come from. But if you have stopped, if you are looking and you are listening, you will hear it. I promise you, you'll hear it. So enjoy the journey as we become the lotus flowers in our lives, in this now murky, nasty water. So let's have an affirmation. I am not. I want y'all to say this with me. Well, y'all gonna, after you write this shit down. I am not waiting to be remembered. I am living in a way that cannot be forgotten. What? Okay, wait. Let's say it again. I am not waiting to be remembered. I am going to live in a way that cannot be forgotten. My words, my action, my love will be my legacy. I will forever be eternal because I am Cabrini. That's it. That's all I got for you. That's it. That's all I got for you. I love you. I don't know you, but I love what I do for you. This is my legacy, and I love every single moment of it. Enjoy your Sunday, the day before Monday. Create your legacy, and I'll see you next Sunday, y'all. Oh, now y'all know when you hear some music, you know I'm creating music. I create music for everything I'm doing, and I am legacy, or I don't know if it's a legacy. This is my legacy song. Is coming, and it might be playing underneath me right now, but it's coming, and I got music for you to inspire your soul and all that. All right, that's it. That's all I got for y'all. I love y'all. Have a wonderful day, and remember, Monday is your Forever Friday. All right, y'all. Bye. That's it. I ain't coming back for you. That's it. Talk to y'all next week. Bye, y'all.
This is not about someday. This is about right now. I'm not waiting to be remembered. I'm living my legacy. Join me.